Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the journey of quest where we quench your thirst of knowledge. Have you ever wished upon a shooting star? That streak of light might not be a star at all. It could be a visitor from space, a rock on a cosmic journey. We call these space travelers meteorites. They're like nature's time capsules, carrying stories from the far reaches of our solar system. Meteorites are chunks of rock or metal that fall to Earth from space. They come in all shapes and sizes, from grains of sand to car-sized boulders. These cosmic rocks have been falling to Earth for billions of years. When you hold a meteorite, you're touching a piece of outer space. These space rocks have traveled millions of miles to reach us. By studying meteorites, we can learn about the history of our solar system. We can peek into the birth of planets and moons. So let's embark on a journey to explore the fascinating world of meteorites. Where do meteorites come from? To answer that, we need to take a trip to the asteroid belt. This is a region between Mars and Jupiter, full of rocky objects orbiting the Sun. Most meteorites are pieces of these asteroids that have broken off and fallen to Earth. Some come from even farther away, like the Moon or Mars. There are three main types of meteorites: stony, iron, and stony iron. Stony meteorites are made mostly of rock and are the most common type. Iron meteorites are made mostly of iron and nickel and can be magnetic. Stony iron meteorites are a mix of rock and metal. Each type of meteorite tells us something different about space. Stony meteorites show us what the early solar system was like. Iron meteorites come from the cores of asteroids or small planets. By studying all these types, scientists can piece together the story of our cosmic neighborhood. Imagine you're a small rock, floating in the vastness of space. This is how a meteorite's journey begins. It might start as part of an asteroid, orbiting the Sun for millions of years. But then something happens, like an asteroid crash or a planet's gravity pulling you in. Suddenly you're knocked free and sent on a new path. Now you're tumbling through space, exposed to cosmic rays and solar wind. Scientists can later use these changes to figure out how long you were in space. As you travel, you might pass by planets or moons, their gravity changing your course. Sometimes this pull is what sends meteorites towards Earth. Our planet's gravity draws in nearby objects. If you get close enough, you'll start to feel the tug. The ones that do reach Earth are the lucky few, embarking on an exciting journey as they approach our planet. Now comes the most exciting part of a meteorite's journey entering Earth's atmosphere. As the space rock plunges into our atmosphere, it's traveling incredibly fast. We're talking about speeds of up to 160,000 miles per hour. The air in front of the meteorite gets squeezed and heated up, creating a bubble of glowing hot air. This is what we see as a shooting star or fireball in the sky. The meteorite itself starts to melt and break apart, a process called ablation. As the meteorite falls, it slows down due to air resistance. Eventually the meteorite cools off and stops glowing, falling at its terminal velocity. Most meteorites that reach the ground are pretty small. They might make a small hole or just bounce off the surface. Bigger ones can create craters, but these are very rare. The ones we do find on land are special treasures from space. Section 5. Famous Falls Remarkable Meteorite Stories. Throughout history, there have been some amazing meteorite falls. One of the most famous happened in Russia in 2013, called the Chelyabinsk meteorite. This space rock exploded in the air with the force of 20 atomic bombs. The blast broke windows and injured over 1,000 people. Another famous meteorite is the Hoba meteorite, the largest known meteorite on Earth, weighing about 66 tons. This giant space rock was found in Namibia, Africa, and has been turned into a tourist attraction. One of the most valuable meteorites ever found is the Fukang meteorite, a stony iron meteorite with shiny metal and golden crystals. Pieces of this meteorite have sold for thousands of dollars per gram. Not all famous meteorites are big or beautiful. Some are important because of where they came from. For example, the ALH 84001 meteorite is a tiny piece of Mars. It caused a big stir in 1996 when some scientists thought they saw signs of ancient Martian life in it. While most scientists now think those signs were not actually life, this meteorite showed us that we could study Mars by looking at rocks right here on Earth. Section 6. Cosmic Detectives, How Scientists Study Meteorites. Studying meteorites is like being a cosmic detective. Scientists use all sorts of cool tools and techniques to unlock the secrets of these space rocks. One of the first things they do is look at the meteorites outside. The surface can tell them a lot about its journey through space and the atmosphere. Next, scientists might cut the meteorite open to see what's inside. They use powerful microscopes to look at the tiny details. Some parts of a meteorite might be so small you can't see them with your eyes. But under a microscope, they can reveal amazing things about how the meteorite formed. Another important tool is the mass spectrometer, which can tell scientists exactly what a meteorite is made of. This information helps scientists figure out where the meteorite came from and how old it is. Sometimes scientists even use particle accelerators to study meteorites, learning about their atomic structure. Section 7. Unlocking Secrets: What Meteorites Teach Us. Meteorites are like history books from space. They can tell us about the early days of our solar system. Some meteorites contain tiny grains that formed before the sun was born. By studying these ancient grains, scientists can learn about the cloud of gas and dust that became our solar system. Meteorites also help us understand how planets form. The different types of meteorites show us the stages of planet formation. Stony meteorites are like the building blocks of planets. Iron meteorites show us what the core of a planet might be like. By putting all this information together, scientists can build a picture of how Earth and other planets came to be. Section 8. Meteorite Hunting, a thrilling adventure. Searching for meteorites can be an exciting adventure. Some people make it their hobby or even their job. Meteorite hunters use different methods to find these cosmic treasures. One way is to look in deserts or on ice sheets. In these places, dark meteorites stand out against the light background. Another method is to use metal detectors, which works well for iron meteorites. Some hunters even use drones with cameras to search large areas quickly. When a possible meteorite is found, the hunter has to check if it's really from space. One of the best places to find meteorites is Antarctica. The ice there preserves meteorites for a long time. Scientists go on expeditions to Antarctica just to collect meteorites. If you want to try meteorite hunting, you don't have to go to Antarctica. Fresh meteorite falls happen all over the world. Section 9. The continuing saga: Why Meteorites Matter. As we wrap up our journey through the world of meteorites, let's think about why these space rocks matter. First, they're a direct link to outer space. Every meteorite is a piece of another world that we can hold in our hands. They bring the cosmos down to Earth in a very real way. Meteorites are also time capsules, preserving information about the early solar system. By studying meteorites, we're learning about our own origins. We're uncovering the story of how our planet and all the other planets formed. But meteorites aren't just about the past, they're helping us plan for the future too. The more we learn about asteroids and meteorites, the better we can protect our planet from impacts. We're also learning how to use the resources in asteroids. Finally, meteorites remind us of our place in the universe, showing us that Earth is part of a larger cosmic ecosystem. Thanks for watching us share our videos. Subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon and stay curious for new uploads.